Gentleman yields back. Ms. Escobar.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I want to thank our witnesses. It has been really challenging to listen to my Republican colleagues essentially minimize and, in fact, completely ignore how difficult decisions like this are for women all over the country. It's even more difficult to listen to them act as though they know better for women, how women should plan their future, and the fact that they believe they should be the ones to stand between a woman and her doctor. It is shocking to me how backward this thinking is, and the dark days they want to return women to. I want to share a story briefly of someone close to me. Once the Supreme Court draft was made public, a mother, an incredible mother, approached me to share with me her story of her abortion. She was pregnant with her third child. She and her husband were excited about this baby. They bought a crib, they prepared the room, and they were fortunate. I mean, she was in a stable marriage, in a stable family. They had means to provide for their baby, and so they were making plans for this baby. In her final trimester, she heard the horrific news that her baby was not viable. And then she learned that if she carried the baby to term, she would likely die, leaving her kids motherless, leaving her husband without a partner, without a wife. And so she made the decision to terminate a pregnancy that she wanted and had planned for. She had to undergo this procedure at a clinic. And the very same people here who are of the belief that they should tell women how to live their lives and usurp the authority of a physician, it was those types of people standing outside that clinic who were jeering and taunting this mourning mother. This mother who couldn't even mourn the loss of her baby because she had to hear the screams of people judging her and yelling at her. You know, to those who think, those in America who believe that my extreme MAGA colleagues aren't coming for you, they are coming for you. They are coming for your rights. We have heard today absolute proof that they want to ban abortion across the United States. So let that be absolutely clear. There is no state where government-forced births won't be happening. And if Samuel Alito tells you they're not coming for you, just remember this is a Supreme Court majority that lied to Congress and lied to the American people. So it is a majority without integrity. And remember that the people who are trying to stand between you and your doctor are the same people who voted against paid family and medical leave so that mamas could stay home with their babies. They're the same people who voted against access to childcare so mamas could go to work to provide for their babies. These are the same people who voted against universal pre-K so that mamas could give their babies a fighting chance at an education. These are the same people who put guns ahead of the lives of school children, because school children, as we know, go to school in terror. Their parents send their kids to school terrified that their kids might not come home. These are the same people who champion Trump policies of family separation. So let's remember who the people in Congress are who support families and who value mothers and babies. If we want to reduce abortions, then we would provide free contraception and widely accepted sex education. But they're against that too. Dr. Robinson, I want to ask you, because your voice, they have been trying to obscure your voice and your message, speaking over you. In the remaining 30 seconds, anything you'd like to correct the record on?
Yes, one of the things I did want to say was there is no doubt in my mind about life. I understand that once a sperm meets an egg, that there is the potential for life. I do also understand that some people believe that life begins at conception, and some people feel that it begins at a different point. I think what we need to consider is that what goes into that is everybody's belief system, their upbringing, their values, and we should respect that. And for those people who feel like life begins at conception, I welcome them to never have an abortion ever in their life. And we should respect that. But I also feel that they should respect the decisions of people who do decide that an abortion is what's right for them and for their families.
Thank you.
And I am so sorry that, about the situation with the person you spoke about who had to go to an abortion clinic and face the harassment and the jeering as she went in and mourned her child. My patients face that on a daily basis because she cannot get that care in the hospital, even when there is a complicated pregnancy. So this is the reality for many of our patients right now.
Thank you so much, Dr. Robinson. To the American people watching at home, remember they're coming for you too. I yield back.
Gentlelady yields back.